when you want to marry someone, you have to choose, and you have to choose wisely. So when a man wants to marry a woman, he has to choose a religious woman. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, a woman may be married for 4 things: for her wealth, for her social status, for her beauty, and for her religious commitment. The Prophet went on to say, alayhi salatu wasalam, choose the one with the religious, who is religiously committed. May your hands be rubbed with dust, meaning may you prosper, because if you don't, then your hands are rubbed in dust and you will have no prosperity, none whatsoever. There's no problem in having someone who's religiously committed and beautiful and rich and from a good family. Also, it is recommended for a man to marry a virgin, someone who was not married before. And the Prophet ﷺ said this to Jabir, and we mentioned this in a previous class. Jabir married someone who was previously married, whether a divorcee or a widow. And when the Prophet asked him, why did you not marry a virgin so that you could play with her and she could play with you? Jabir explained that when my father, may Allah be pleased with him, was martyred, he left a number of sisters, and they were young. And I did not want to bring another naive, inexperienced wife to them. So I chose that woman who was someone wise. When choosing a husband, of course, the one who chooses usually is the guardian. But the woman marrying has a huge say in it. I, as a father, may choose someone who I think would be a good husband to my daughter. He's rich, he's powerful, he has authority. My daughter should be wise enough to know that this is a man who she is going to live with for the rest of her life, not her father. So she has to know that she's the one who's going to be stuck with him. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, in an authentic hadith, if there comes to you one with whose religious commitment and character you are pleased, then give your daughter to him in marriage. If you do not do that, there will be fitna in the land and widespread mischief. So the Prophet is highlighting to us not only the religious commitment, but also his character. So many times we have good practicing brothers, long beards, short thobes, praying in the masjid, but the character is trash. They're rude, they're stingy, they lie. No, you should not take this man. And sometimes they are the best of character, kind and compassionate and friendly and generous, but they don't pray. Again, this is not permissible. Sometimes they may have both the religious commitment and the good character, but they don't have a degree, they don't have a job. I wouldn't encourage a woman to throw herself under the bus for such a person. So there has to be a form of balance that a household is built on, so that the marriage would be sustainable and ongoing بإذن الله عز وجل. هذا والله أعلم ونسبة العلم إليه أسلم وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على عبده ورسوله نبينا محمد.